We are live, and I have food in my mouth. I'm just I'm horrible. This is terrible. I don't think there's anybody listening, so we're good to go. I'm trying to do some setup stuff here, so bear with me. Let's see if we can add these people in because we are live. We are broadcasting live. And when you broadcast live, there are technical problems, especially when your mouth is full of sandwich. That's okay. This is all a test. Oh, good. Okay. So, Dr. Conis can hear me, but he needs to join the event. So, what we're trying to do, which is really interesting because it says I have no viewers, but yet you can hear me. Very interesting. So, okay. So I'm sorry. Let me swallow my sandwich. This is unscripted, so I'm not being a very professional host right now. But this is a Black Geeks test of a live feed. I'm trying to get my co-host on. His name is Darth Geekonius. He's a really cool dude. He has a pet cricket. Okay, so I'm just realizing that it's hard for me to type and talk at the same time. I'm going to see if I can get him onto this show because I want him on with me because I can't be random just completely by myself. That'd be weird. Really? Single self randomness? Come on, Darth Geekonius, and join the show. Stop just sitting there in the sidelines. Darth Geekonius has done something foolish on his side of the world. But I don't know if he sent out the link or anything. There should be a link for those of you who follow us on Twitter. You should be able to follow Lincoln if you wanted to come on the show. Come on, we're just going to kind of talk about just random stuff. But, I mean, I could go on and talk about random stuff. Really, I just want to talk about this doggone sandwich because the sandwich is pretty doggone good. I'm not going to tell you what it is. And again, I know I'm very rude for eating the sandwich in front of all of you. Terribly rude of me. Just atrocious. But you have to understand, I'm a tad bit hungry. Darth Geekonius and I have been troubleshooting stuff for a couple hours now, so it's kind of gotten kind of old. Come on, Darth Geekonius, why don't you find a way, dude? Like, find a way. Make a what? Oh, we could try the other way. Ah. If you're listening and you want me to try the other way, tell me in that little telepathic way that you do. We can try the other way. I just thought about that. If you're listening in, yes. Let me send him another invite. Let's see. Here's Sith Lord. Invite Sith Lord. See if he'll join. See if he can jump on. Very interesting. I'm going to see if I can get him in this way. Try a couple different things. And now I have no viewers because this is boring now to you all. What a shame. What a shame. I failed you. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can do. I think I understand what you're saying. Hold on a second. Wait. Wait.
This is crazy.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, sir.
So apparently, Google, wow, the way they do this is insane.
In
So
their
when you
in their
send,
infinite wisdom.
so when you send out an invite, the person gets an email and it goes to their page to decide. It's like an event. So somehow you sent it out as an event, like I guess the best way to explain it is like Facebook calendar.
Yeah.
And so all you're really doing is just saying, yeah, I'm going to attend, maybe, or no. And then when it goes live, you just hit play and you can just listen to it live, like you listen to a radio show. Or we were doing video, like you're watching a video. But if you actually want to join the Hangout, you have to go to the Black Geeks Plus page and you'll see the post that says join the Hangout. At which
Interesting.
point you'll just click that and join the Hangout.
Hmm. All right.
So it's a completely different thing.
All
So
right.
joining the Hangout is the equivalent of calling into a show, whereas just going to the event from your invitation is the equivalent of just listening to the show.
So, all right. So I just shot out a link on Twitter because according to this, we still have 0 viewers. So it's still just you and I piddling around in this big puddle all
So
by
I
ourselves.
so I don't know
So,
what constitutes a viewer. We probably have 0 viewers because we're not doing any camera.
all right. So we can go with that. Well, anyway, I've sent the link out and let me forward it from the Black Geeks as well. Retweet. All right, just in case anybody jumps on with us, someone may say, "Oh, let me see what the hell they're doing over there." So I love when I
And the answer is nothing. That's the
yes, yeah, we're not doing anything at all. All right, so let us proceed with the absolute randomness. So
no, I'm
again,
not. I
what
don't necessarily want to do randomness until we
you what?
know. I don't want to do
What do you mean? What
randomness.
do you mean you don't want to do
Not
randomness?
right now until we know
No,
that we
what?
actually have people who care.
Oh, great gravy. All
I
right,
mean,
but okay, okay,
do
okay,
we
okay. So
care if they
okay,
care? I
so
think they
what?
care if they care.
We do care if they care, but don't
But
forget
here's
that.
the thing. You did exactly what I told you is the problem. I think you sent out the link for them to just, look at the calendar invite.
So so what link would you prefer that I send
Hold
out
on, let me
there?
click on it to see what it does.
Oh, Sithy McSithov come.
See, that's what it did. So, like, the link it gave you, it just
Yes.
gives you a calendar invite where you just put yes, maybe, or no. And then it has a little thing on there saying live because we are live.
Okay.
When they hit play, they're just going to
Uh-huh.
listen to it like they're watching YouTube.
Okay.
They need to come to our page, our actual Google Plus page for the Black Geeks, in order to join the Hangout.
Well then, O techie of techie ye of multiple screens, can you send that link? Because I think I know what link you're talking about, but you know exactly what link you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah. Right.
so okay.
Uh,
So I'm going to hit a new post on Twitter at
okay.
Big Baba Rob. Here is the link. All of you need to click to join our Hangout. Yay!
Okay, I see what you're saying. So these are just the live. So you set the link out if people want to actually jump on.
Yes,
Okay. All right, but
we want people to.
so what you're trying to do? Okay. I see. So technically
I don't want
speaking,
people to just listen to the show. I want people to join the show.
okay. So now we've given them two
Keyword,
options.
keyword. I keep saying the show, so think about that for a second.
This is not a show. Let's just.
But it's kind of something like it.
This is no 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 no
We
no
don't.
no 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 no
But
no
let's
no no
think
no
about
no.
this. Think about it for a second. Just listen to what I'm saying. Listen.
Oh, God.
Listen clearly. This
I
could
can
be
see
the show.
clearly now the
No,
rain.
I'm saying we were thinking of more integrated solutions. This is a more integrated
I
solution. If
can
we could
see
perfect this,
all
we
the
just tell people to go to our Black Geeks Google Plus page,
rain. Mm-hmm.
and then we can do the show technically from here, and it's simultaneously only going to be on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
The
So
question is, do we have a limit on time?
yes, and I set the limit at 1 hour.
But that's because you set the limit.
Yes, but I could have set it higher, or I could have set it lower.
Exactly. And
Yes.
it's recording for free.
Yes, it is.
It can go straight to YouTube,
Yes.
and we can have people join the Hangout,
Yes.
which since you started, you should be able to see all the options. Like you can not accept people and boot them and stuff like that too, right?
I should be able to see people and all that wonderful stuff. Yes.
You get where I'm going with this?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I get it.
I'm just saying, it just seems like a little more, I don't know, just seems a little bit more integrated solution where we might be wanting to go. Um, and with just the whole invite thing, that
Mhm.
seemed like something I can embed into the site. You can just hit play and just listen to it.
Okay. Well. Okay. So how? Okay. So you said all that.
I said all that.
Can we get to the randomness now?
We are doing the randomness.
No, 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 no. You're doing tech
I'm being,
setup.
I'm being totally random right now.
Oh God. No. Well. Okay. Wow. Okay. Your random is about as dry as the socks that I wore 2 weeks ago that are still under my desk.
Those
Okay.
socks are wet and moldy. I mean, if you
Excuse me.
wore them,
No.
if you
Those
wore 'em
socks.
and your
Those
feet were sweating,
those socks are thoroughly dried out at this point. I assure you.
uh-huh.
I could probably chop a tree down with those.
Tell it to the Marines. I don't
Okay.
believe you.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. So this is Black Geek Randomness. This is what this is. This
It's
is
called unscripted.
this is unscripted, right? This is
After
unscripted.
hours.
After hours and after 3 full glasses of dark chocolate almond milk. So I'm really off the chain
They
right
make it in dark chocolate almond milk. I thought it was just chocolate.
Hell freaking yes. Well, see that's it. Now, see that's the thing. You can't get caught by the okie doke. If you get just the straight chocolate, it sucks. And you have to get the dark chocolate. Dark chocolate almond milk is the truth. The chocolate almond milk is just chocolate almond milk. I mean, it's like a weak milkshake, kind of sort of. But the dark chocolate almond milk, that's like stick to your ribs kind of chocolate. It's pretty good stuff. I like it.
Hmm.
It's tasty.
It's tasty.
I can see clearly now.
Check this out.
What am I checking? I wish I knew people were watching right now.
Oh, I could share my screen.
Why would you do that? Why exactly would you want to do that?
I don't know.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Why
that.
not?
Don't do that. Don't. No. 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 Keep your screen.
But I want people to see the article that I'm looking at. That's so awesome. That's awesome.
Go ahead.
Look,
Go.
this is a new way of doing SIF news. Check this out. Literally, I could be like, yo, we doing the SIF news. And I can do it straight by the window in the article, which I'm doing right now. Peep this. Bam. You see that?
Are you happy with yourself? Yes, I saw that.
Now you can probably show it to everybody, right?
I think you probably are showing it to everybody.
We need some way to
Oh, here go. I'm presenting to everybody. There. It's
see,
up.
look. See, here's the point I'm making now about how great this is.
Oh heavens.
So I'm reading this article.
Excuse me. Could you scroll that down some more? I want to kind of look at the article. Thank you.
Yeah, but look at that picture. It's awesome. So I was reading this, and look, 'cause they're doing the details of the this Telsa D. Look at this crap right here.
What am I looking at? Holy
That's why I was like,
man.
what the heck? And they even made it all-wheel drive, and they added 10 miles range per charge. Insane. Wow. So they have a dual motor. Wow. These new models can park themselves and even while on private property. summon the car, and it will slowly drive to where you are
Oh
and
no!
park itself in the garage.
Say it's not so.
OMG.
Oh my gosh! I wonder how it does that. I wonder if it does. I wonder if you have to like set the location or GPS. I wouldn't
I
trust.
so have to tweet this right now.
Is that
Oh
really
no,
a
this is
Tesla?
awesome. Yeah, this is the new Tesla. But check this out.
Oh, that's
What
a
you can't see right now, right? Because I set the screen sharing up just for this window and article, so you can't see what my Mac is doing right now. I just hit the tweet button, and so a whole little tweet window pops up over the article, over the picture of that poster of the D.
nice.
You can't see that right now. Only I can
You're
see it.
correct. You're correct.
I
I
didn't
cannot
pick.
see that.
I didn't pick my screen. I picked this window. This is interesting, like randomness, you know, things we could do type things. Holy moly,
Yep, that is pretty cool.
that's awesome. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
where
cool.
are all these people at on Twitter? You know they're up.
Well, no. First of all, let's not forget that it's almost midnight, and I'm sure people are kind of tired,
It's almost midnight on the
and
East Coast.
gee, I wonder what eject does. Stop presenting. Oh, look, I have the option to eject. I wonder what that does.
You know what? This is why. This is what happens when you get,
Ooh.
too much in your system. Oh my
Uh,
God, Gizmodo just did a tweet. They said, Tesla's new Model D is faster than a Ferrari.
yeah, I think the Ferrari was three. The one I saw earlier was like 3.6 seconds.
The fact that the car will drive to you, Rob.
That's sick.
No,
That's
just imagine that for a second.
um
You go to the mall, right?
right.
And you know how sometimes you forget where your car. Matter of fact, excuse me. I did the same thing recently today. I park in like this open like parking lot type thing, and
Uh,
if it's overcrowded, you have to like get them your key and a ticket or whatever. So
mm-hmm.
when you pick your keys up, they've changed the car throughout the day, so you don't necessarily know where it's at. So I have to like hit the alarm and to kind of get an idea where the car is at. So now, let's say I had this car, I would never park in that type of garage for the way. For the record, I don't want them joyriding in my car like Ferris Bueller or something.
I know that's right.
But if you did park it somewhere like that, you would just have the car come to you. Holy crap. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So all we need y'all to do now
Oh, yeah.
is
What are you asking them to do?
donate to the Black Geeks so that we can all get like 100,000 each and get this new Tesla so we can test drive it for you. Bison, understand that when we do our show and we talk to you next,
Wait.
there's gonna be a problem with that tweet. I've got something. I'm going to say something to you, Bison.
Whoa, but hold on. He says no, but the question is what? Because I asked two questions. My question was, is anyone listening to the broadcast? And I said, I want to see if it works. So I don't know what he's answering no to,
I think he's saying no. He's not listening to the broadcast.
which is fine. Yeah, I mean, if he's not listening, he's not
But then why
listening.
say no?
Because the thing is, I don't know what he's saying no to.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
I got this.
yeah, I know you got this.
What
I know you
are
got it.
you saying?
No,
No.
why are you talking like Kirk? Why are you saying no? Are you saying no to Spock? I don't
When it gets late,
understand.
start talking like William Shatner.
Little known Black history fact.
Yeah. Little known Black history fact.
Little Black history fact. Donkey Kong is
But-
like William Shatner when he gets late. Yo, dude.
Hilarious.
Yo, if I'm gonna tell you right now, I would be so messed up if I was sitting here high off of chocolate milk and you started talking like Shatner. I would be so done. I would be
You
so
would really think that it was the milk. It'd be
I
like,
would, yo, I would be
why
so,
did I drink all this chocolate milk?
oh my God. I'm like, dang, this stuff must have been really strong stuff. I'm like, this must have been top shelf chocolate almond milk. God dog it, it's doing a number on me.
You know when it's top shelf,
Yo, I may, you know what? One of these random ones, I'm gonna do one of these unscripted ones as William Shatner.
The whole thing?
Darth Geekonius, tell me, what is it that you have in the news today?
Please don't. I'm already irritated.
Wow,
Just like,
I
please
can't
stop.
believe that his mother was smoking crack cocaine.
No,
That would
not
be great.
crack. Not crack. Because
Heroin.
crack is cheap.
Crack is whack.
Can I get to that part first?
Nope.
God.
Nope. I mean, I'm gonna cut you off in the pass on that one, bro.
Rest in peace, Whitney. Rest in peace. Wherever
Oh,
you at.
too soon. Too soon.
She the one that made that whole line popular.
Too soon.
Why it gotta be too soon? That's a good question. When is it too soon to joke about stuff like that?
When a lot of time has passed, like when
What's
it's
a lot of time?
when it's a real
Now be
distant
careful
memory.
because I'm taking ethics right now again.
Because like Whitney's
So
too soon, Michael's still too soon. You
that's
know,
who.
like I would say, like right now, LBJ would not be too soon. If you want to crack on LBJ, knock yourself out.
Are you serious?
I'm just saying. You
So,
asked what's too
so is
soon?
it 20 years, 30 years?
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I would say I mean, let's see. Definitely more than 5. It's got to be more than 5. Maybe more than 5 and less than 9.
More than 5, but less than 9.
Hey, so somewhere around.
Michael was more than 5, isn't he? By now?
I said more than 5. So
You said more than 5,
more
but
than
less
5.
than 9.
Right. So like 7 or
Meaning,
8.
meaning, meaning.
5. Yes, 5 would be included technically because 5.1 is more than 5. But
Hey, we got a tweet. Blurred by
no.
nature.
What?
Who
What?
would
Wait.
ever trust a car's autopilot? Reading signs plus charging lane, changing.
Dude, saying that we got a tweet. I thought you meant about the broadcast.
Oh, no, I'm about to say,
Oh.
join our hangout. Join our hangout
Hmm.
and discuss.
Now, you know, one thing that I don't like is that if I don't have a clock, so I have absolutely no idea, like, if we're actually on a clock and at some point in time it's going to cut us off. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of.
That's kind of shady. Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe I need to look around in this little toolbar, my dinger danger, and see if well, that's definitely not it. Cancel.
Which is
Um.
odd. Why wouldn't that seem like the most obvious?
Mhm. Hello.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You said most obvious, and then kind of just trailed off very quickly.
No, it just seemed like
I thought,
it's just obvious that if you're recording something, it says live.
yeah.
I would think under live, um, you know,
One would think. One would think. I would think next to the live button, it would say time at least elapsed time. I would at least think it would
at
be
least
that
live.
much. Yeah, at
Which
least elapsed.
that's just I don't know.
I don't know.
I just gotta say this. It's like we're doing an informal review of this whole Google Hangouts thing, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There are a lot of like pluses about this, no pun intended. But it just seems like the simple stuff was missed. Is it just me?
What do you mean the simple stuff?
Like just the integration. Like we literally planned to do this an hour ago.
Hmm.
It pretty much it took us about 45 minutes to figure this out. That in of itself, and we're not.
Well, no.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't say it took us 45 minutes to figure it out. I
I
mean,
mean to get it to a point where we now feel comfortable that we are doing it.
yeah. I mean,
And
well,
even
see,
and
okay.
even and even then, even when we started, we had to determine the difference between the invite when you set it up
Yeah.
versus actual. You got to go to the page to join the hangout.
Yeah, but see, here's the really crazy part. When we did the other one, it went through just fine. You were able to jump right on when I sent you the link. So I don't understand why this one is different. And maybe I need to do it like I
Is
did the
the difference
last.
between us? Okay, the first time we did it through YouTube, didn't we?
Yes, I did.
And the second time we did it through Hangouts,
Correct.
which is my point.
I, I,
My
I
point. My point is this whole system. It's all Google. It should be interface. The interface should be a lot simpler. It should
see,
just work.
See, I think this is where we have a difference of viewpoint because I think a lot of what you're saying is tinted or tainted or shaded or ever whatever. You look at this whole situation from apple colored glasses because you everything is handed to you. It's just done for you, and you expect that everything to just be nice and sweet and integrated. That's not how it is over here. It's complicated. It's more user interface, and you gotta actually manipulate it. You
You are
actually have to
okay.
think. You
Let
have
me.
to think.
I hate to throw this card down.
I'm just saying
I
that's the
had to throw
difference
this
here.
card down.
You have
That
to
as a
think.
professional with many years in process improvement
Mm-hmm.
and quality control and
Mm-hmm.
assurance,
Mm-hmm.
this is just bad design. Period.
Well, maybe is it bad?
The end user should not have to guess all these steps. It should not be this all over the place. It should be integrated and smooth and intuitive.
But technically
Definition,
speaking,
well designed, GUI, well designed code. The problem is, and this is the problem that other companies tend to have when you had this whole tech, battle between the different factions. One of the biggest issues you have is the design is all over the place. So you have really good software here. This Google Hangouts is amazing. Just the things we're playing around with and learning, awesome features. But this is why Google Plus and from the get go is didn't get adopted on the level of Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram because it's so clunky. So it's like, okay, I have a Gmail account, right? Right from there, just like Facebook, when you sign up with on Facebook, you put in your email address, or in this case, you get an email address, right? Because they're an email address provider.
mm-hmm.
From right there, you should have the option to, and they just did that now. Before they was assigning you pages or plus profiles. Now you can decide to do it. But from right there, you should have the option to add a page, which is like your Facebook thing, your regular profile feed for your email account, your
Mm-hmm.
username, and then you should be able to click on a page. Each one of those options should have the Hangout feature.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you should be able to click Hangout and say, call somebody and just do a Hangout. And there should be a button to record. When you hit record, it should automatically link to YouTube. A message should pop up saying, hey, when this is done, it's going to post to YouTube. Which one of these YouTube pages you want to go to. And you should have several YouTube pages you can select from.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you did it in reverse, you're already in YouTube, so you know what YouTube page you want it to go to, right? Then you would say, I want to do a Hangout. And then you just pick the page that you're doing it for. So that way YouTube know where to link it to what account. Simple. That's the problem with their integration. It's too many crazy steps involved. And this whole invite thing, when you set the schedule the thing up and you have an invite, it should like when the invite go out, it shouldn't be two separate processes. The invite should come to the person, and you should be able to say whether you want to join. So that's there if we want to schedule this ahead of time, like weeks in advance, right? Let's say we want to do this unscripted thing several times a week, every other week, right? We send that out and we get a good idea of who's going to join. Fine. But instead of just saying live when that event comes up, it should also have a button that says join. So you can either listen to it or you can join the Hangout. Simple tweaks. Maybe I'm just getting too used to,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting too used to smart computing,
Maybe
you know.
You're getting you more very
Are you
used to.
disagreeing with this process? Because
Well, you know what? I don't think I don't.
I can say Microsoft does a better job if you think this is a whole Apple versus Google thing. Because when it comes to and I'll use the Xbox as an example, that interface is like if I wanted to do a Skype call and I'm sitting there playing my game or whatever, they fine tune that thing where the flow makes sense. And every month they do updates to tighten up the flow. So if I'm just sitting there and someone calls me in Skype, I can answer it and it'll just go to a window to the side and I can still play my game. I can start a call while I'm still playing the game. No, I can call several people and we can play the game together. And I don't have to push any buttons. I can talk. It all just works. Smooth transition. This isn't just Geekonia saying this. This is something that's been one of the biggest criticism of Google services. They have some really great services. Maps. I think Maps is probably the only thing that they seem to have that's perfectly integrated across everything with no problem. Like even when you tried to invite me to this thing, it was having issues sometimes.
True. And maybe when we do it next time, it'll flow a lot better. But in the same breath, I hear what you're saying in terms of everything should be more intuitive. And granted, you live in a more intuitive world than I do, and I'm used to. Okay, wait a minute, hold on a second. Let me figure this out. Quite a stuff. But you know, I can't deny that yes, some of this whole process has been a little bit difficult. Now I know that I took the very mannish role and didn't read any of the instructions and just kind of pushed through. And maybe if I'd actually stopped and read a couple of the windows that I clicked through along the way, maybe I would have learned a little something about how to add people and what the links actually mean. I didn't go through any of the tutorials, so in the same breath, I really didn't do my homework. I just, I'm the type of person I love to just jump in and figure it out. And maybe if I had taken the time to actually stop and read some of it, yeah. But to your point, I hear what you're saying. There's a lot of stuff that should technically be fairly well integrated, and we should just get it done. But I didn't jump into the midst of this to be lectured to about Apple and the greatness of Apple. So
First off,
I just want to be random.
a guilty conscience needs.
I want to be random.
I didn't mention Apple one time.
Yes.
Just saying.
So this is my fault.
I didn't mention Apple. You mentioned it.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey.
I'll fine. I'll make sure if that's what it takes, that as long as I don't mention it, it doesn't get discussed. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. I will keep that in mind. Thou shalt not talk about the Macintosh. Thou shalt not talk about the Granny Smith.
Oh, really?
Talk about it. You don't talk about it. It doesn't exist. I will not talk about the pink lady. It just doesn't exist as long as you don't talk about it. This is Narnia, people. Narnia. Oh, okay. So
hateration. That's what it sounds like.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's what I'm supposed to do. Why is my phone twiddly diddling? Is somebody sending me a tweet? Did anybody know what time it is?
No, your tweets.
It's just a tweet. Oh, that's you.
I would just ignore it.
Oh,
I would just ignore my tweets.
It's just you. Oh no. Trust me. As much as I troll you, I guess I deserve it. How much more random are we gonna be? This is kind of our first outing. Are we gonna talk about anything else? I mean, we've.
Let's talk about the Walking Dead. Let's talk about.
No, let's not walk.
Let's talk about what I'm not allowed to say when we do our Sunday show.
All right. So, for those.
No, we don't have to. I'm just saying. Random.
It is random. All right.
I'm thinking in my mind.
Dude, I'm going with it.
Outside of people getting milk throwing milk on their face in Ferguson because they getting pepper sprayed again. My God.
I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it. I'm cool with that. So, for those who are listening, because this is going on the YouTube, this is gonna go straight to YouTube.
And I don't care.
You don't give a what? You don't give a what? Okay, so
not a nothing.
Not a nothing.
Nothing.
So this Sunday is the premiere of The Walking Dead. For those who are listening,
yes, sir.
We have a very interesting logistical problem. Every one of the Black Geeks, minus myself, has read the books. The comic series or graphic. Would those be graphic novels technically?
Yeah, we're adults, so they're graphic novels.
Okay.
If we were little kids, we would call them comics.
Comics. So they were reading comics.
That's what I tell everybody. A graphic novel is an adult comic book.
Well, maybe if you stop reading them like under a blanket with a flashlight, I would consider them graphic novels.
I do not.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's under your robe. Oh, my bad.
Ooh.
So so the problem is that they've all read these books, and so they live very much in Spoilerville, and that so there have to be rules by which we can actually have a show about the Walking Dead and not sit here and just jack it up for everyone else, including myself. So the rules for this Sunday are we can only talk in the present. Talk about the show, what happened on the show. Our show is at 10 p.m., so we're all going to catch the 9 o'clock show. We're going to talk about what we saw, talk about the relevance to the book. We're going to talk about, what we thought about the scenes, the relativity to the book, and blah, blah, blah. But we're going to try to stay in the present because if Darky Conius and the rest of the Black Geeks go, well, that in book 67, it's just gonna get foobarred. So those are the rules. We got to talk about this stuff in the present, and we got to talk about what we saw. We can talk about what we saw today on the show, on the particular show, on that particular episode, what we saw, and the relevance to the book, and what we think about it, and discuss what we think. Problem is that we're discussing with people that basically have crystal balls into the. You have crystal balls. These guys have crystal balls. Ooh, that never would have happened on the show. So I did do it. I dropped a doobie. But yes, so thanks to them and their crystal balls, they know what's going to happen. So having the conversation.
Correction. We don't know what's going to happen, but we have an idea of what's going to happen based on our knowledge of the comics.
Yes, but based upon your knowledge of the comics and based upon the last several seasons of it, they've stuck fairly well to the story with only some minor adaptations here and there. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. Again,
they
shiny crystal balls.
They give a shout out to
sweaty,
yeah.
sweaty crystal balls, sweaty.
Sweaty.
Would you like to? Would you like to have some of my sweaty balls? They're a fan.
You know what? This is taking me back to the episode of South Park, which is probably why you keep going there.
No, I'm talking about
Isaac Hayes episodes when he's talking about his big chocolate salty balls. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. So you talk about crystal,
No,
balls.
but that's from an episode of SNL.
Oh, see, I don't really watch SNL.
Oh no, homeboy, that's
like a sin. I know. It's like
that's SNL. Just look up sweaty balls, SNL, and it's a great shtick. It stars Alec Baldwin. It is funny as snot, and they managed to make it through. I think almost the entire thing without cracking up. But it's funny as heck. It's really funny because they do it with that. Well, you said you don't watch SNL, so there's no point in me telling you kind of what happens. But yeah, it's pretty darn funny. It installs two like really boring talk show hosts that like talk about food, and it gets real funny.
It sounds like something that Will Ferrell would be involved in too.
No. You needed somebody a little bit more serious like Alec Baldwin. It was really good
to sell it, right?
Yeah, to sell it, you couldn't go that far. He's too much. He's too common. Alec Baldwin.
We got a crazy random tweet I had to discuss.
Go ahead, shoot.
Comicbook.com is saying, is Marvel planning a Secret Wars movie?
How about I really don't care a whole lot?
You don't know what that is?
No, I'm not a comic person.
This coming from the guy who's like the master of Injustice comics.
Excuse me. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's just fix this perception just for a hot second here. I just got into comics last year.
Really?
You missed that whole thing? I've been telling you guys over and over. See, that's because you don't pay attention to me on the show.
I do pay attention to you.
I just got into comic books last year. I purchased my very first comic book ever last year.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I only own 2 now, and both of them are Injustices. And so I've expanded I've now read 4 different series. I've read Old Man Logan series and I've been reading the Death of Wolverine series
You
and
never mentioned that because I want to know how is that, by the way.
Old Man Logan or Death of Wolverine.
Death Wolverine, because I had mentioned
It's
it as a SIF news item a few
it's
weeks ago.
it's pretty
Actually, a
good.
couple months ago, but no one's ever confirmed that they were actually checking it out.
Yeah, I've been reading it. It's pretty good. He's going pretty hard. So it's typical Logan. He's like, yeah, I'm dying, but I don't care. And the thing is, it really sucks because it's very typical what you would expect. Oh, everyone in the world knows that I'm dying, so now they're coming after me. So yeah, it's just bloody.
But
It's
how?
bloody.
I don't know if it's like a spoiler, but how is he? How's he dying?
Um, to make a long story short, there are actually a number of reasons, but primarily, one of the reasons that um, um, Plastic Man, what's his name? Fantastic Four.
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
What Reed Richards he
Yeah, Mr.
says is
Fantastic.
because he was bombarded by radiation because he was at Hiroshima. His adamantium skeleton is irradiated. So the only thing that's kept him alive is the fact that he had the healing factor countered the radiation all these years, but his skeleton absorbed the radiation, so he is actually radioactive, and it's killing him from the inside.
Well, what happened to his healing factor?
Just that I don't know, or I don't recall right now. I don't remember him. He just when the book started, he just doesn't have it. I don't remember how he doesn't have it. I don't remember if somebody did something to him, but he does not have his healing factor any longer.
Now,
So
see,
so
this
so
is
so
why,
that so
even if
that
it's
means
unscripted, and people will probably comment on this on YouTube if they listen to it. If y'all are crazy enough to listen to this whole thing, um, we might even have to edit this video and chop it anyway. Get to the good
dude,
stuff.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something right now. We're gonna end this show within the next 10 minutes, and I can pretty much guarantee you, I am not editing anything tonight. I am.
Anybody say anything about tonight?
I'm not. I'm just look. I'm just letting you know. We may have to let this thing just ride up on the YouTube and do its thing. I don't think. I think 4 people will watch it
Wait a minute.
tomorrow.
That's the whole point of it being unscripted, is that we're
I
supposed
know.
to just let it do
Just
whatever
let it
anyway.
ride. Yep. It's gonna do what it do, baby. We're
Because
just
if
gonna
we
let it.
chop it up, then it wouldn't be unscripted. It would
You're
be
right.
scripted.
So it's just gonna roll on the
So
YouTube
whatever the
as
hell happened. But I was just gonna say this is why I wish we had comic people on here, because I thought that Wolverine's healing factor was his mutant ability.
it was.
That in the bone claws,
Yeah.
and heightened senses and all that stuff was his mutant, problem. So in order for him to lose the, you get what I'm saying? It's like
Hmm.
if he lost his healing factor, that is the equivalent of Magneto losing the power to control metal.
Yes, but that happened in X-Men 2 or 3. Sorry, X3. Remember
No, you
the
know the movie?
the Phoenix? Yeah, he lost his.
Oh,
He
the hell
lost.
with the movie. Oh, please. Oh God, there's no
Oh,
quicker way to piss
hey,
me off. I can't believe you did
hey,
that.
hey! Wake up! Come back!
Yeah, you woke me. You
No,
woke
no,
me the
no,
hell up right there with that foolishness.
no. My screens went to sleep.
So
Um,
Bison for Life said no, hearing your show. I said no, but that was a long time ago. Is it still
yeah.
now?
So see what? Say again.
What are you saying no to hearing your show?
So he's not hearing the show. Okay, that's
You're
fine.
not hearing it, or he's just.
Look here, let's not read too much into it. I'm just gonna guess that he's not hearing it.
Well,
And
look, we know it's gonna go on YouTube, and we know it works. So
yeah, and I know I'm looking here at the thing. I still have a 0 viewers count. So you know,
I still think it's kind of different, but whatever. You
I
want to
don't
wrap
know.
this up? What the hell?
Yeah, why not? We can wrap it up. We can always be random another time. We both have things that we need to do. So
Yeah, I have homework to finish.
yeah, good for you.
You going to work tomorrow? I'm trying not to go.
I think I may need to go in late tomorrow. Well, and I'm sorry. Technically, it's not late. I've been going in an hour early to catch up on some paperwork. So I may go in at normal time tomorrow and try to get an extra hour of sleep.
You off Monday though, right?
No,
No,
no. We wait a minute.
it's Columbus Day.
No. What?
Or the guy who. Yeah, never mind. I'll say that.
don't get me
I'll,
started. Don't
yeah,
get
no,
me.
I'll save that for later.
Hold on. Let me find my kufi because
That's what I said. That's
we
something.
can we go down that road. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Forget The Walking Dead. We're doing an anti-Columbus show on Sunday.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I ain't talking about Rick. I ain't talking about Carl. Clear
Rick's
Carl.
gonna die, by the way.
I don't care. Rick should have been dead. He was, Rick was laying on that sofa. Rick should have been dead. Rick should have been dead a long time ago. Man, Rick is taking more damage than almost anybody on that show, and somehow
Let's be honest. He got his butt whooped by the governor, though.
he got his
He got whooped.
I mean, look at it. He was hobbling. Carl, he couldn't hold a gun. If it weren't for Carl, he would have been zombie food. You know, Carl and Michonne.
Carl. Speaking of Walking Dead, we should do it at my house this Sunday. Let's get the gang together and do like a Walking Dead party show.
I've been thinking about that. I have been.
You think we can do it or not?
We probably could. Excuse me. We probably could do it. I was just like, I know that typically I tweet out as you tweet, and then we'd have to all, go into the boiler room of the Death Star, and then, and so
it's too tight between premieres and the show.
Yeah, the timing is really too tight because typically what I do is let you watch a show, and for the last 15 minutes, I actually start the radio show. So. No. Yeah, so probably not. But
this is why I think I need a TV down here in the Sith dungeon. Because then that way you can still have the TV going as you're setting up and stuff.
I think
that's why I'm almost always late on Sunday nights. I don't get to get there 10 minutes early or whatever anymore. All right, you've gone twice. That's the ringing the bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I know.
Black Geeks Unscripted. First chance out.
Yep.
We're gonna do this at any random time. So
yes, we are.
Watch Twitter.
Yep.
That's the whole point of Unscripted. We're not trying to do this for real.
Yeah, it's just gonna be real.
This is when you find out who we really are.
Yeah. Well, sorta, kinda.
In a way.
In a way. But this is cool because we're going to be random. We're going to talk about all the stupid stuff we talk about. We talk about all the technical troubleshooting, all the really crazy news, and it's just going to be straight up random. But I've already told Darky Conius that I'm going to, once we can figure out how to let people come and actually join into this phenomenon, I'm going to fix your lives. I'm going to say, hey, you want to call in? You want Big Baba to fix your life? Call in, and we'll do like a kind of ask Big Baba. Big Baba, what should I do? I don't know what to do. My man.
We want to know everything. We want to do marital problems, girl problem, whatever. We don't care.
Guy problems. We want to do well. No, I don't want.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Fine, do guy problems.
Like a man, we'll tell you what to do.
We'll do car problems. And especially we'll do tech problems.
And definitely how to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Yes, we always do how to survive the zombie apocalypse. That's a given. So make sure you check us out we are the Black Geeks. We are on Sundays at 10 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. You can find us at the Black Geeks. If you are wise, if you have any common sense at all, and a social media account, you would want to follow us on Twitter at the Black Geeks. The Black Geeks. It's exactly the way it sounds.
Not the blue ones, not
the blue, not the Green Rangers. Not the Green Berets.
The Green Ranger was awesome though.
Not the Blue Smurfs. None of that. No, it's the Black Geeks, and it's the Black Geeks everywhere. It's on Facebook. It's on the Black Geeks on Twitter. The Black Geeks on Google Plus, depending on which one you look at. But we're also at www.theblackgeeks.com. So we are definitely all over the place. But definitely stay tuned. Make sure you follow us so you can find out when you can be a part of this randomness. Randomness.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, see, that's when he digs into his rap, crates. It's really time to end the show.
Don't make me fire up the iTunes.
Don't push me, because I
got some
the edge. I'm trying not to lose my hand. Maybe wonder how I keep from going under. Okay. All right. We're out of here. I'm ending this broadcast in 3, 2.
Wait.